Hey everyone, welcome back to another video. Today we're really excited to show you guys the WeiLong V10. So I'm a longtime user of the WeiLong V9. Really excited to see what the WeiLong V10 is. It has a price drop, so it's going to be cheaper than we expected and cheaper than the V9, but with some new stuff inside. So let's check it out. Before we begin, this is Axelander. This is a new octopus. Benjamin was sent away on a trip, so we're gonna have this guy in our videos from now on. All right, so we have 4 different products here. It looks like we have a magnetic version. So this is just matte finish, 48 magnets, conventional magnets. And then we have a magnetic UV coated version. So this is the same thing as this one, except it has UV coating. And then this one is fully equipped with a bong core and it has maglev. And this is the bong core and it has a spring. So these two are related. So I stacked them on top of each other and like these two are kind of related. The magnetic one is $14.99. UV coated one is $19.99. So if you want a UV coated nice cube, $19.99. The spring version of the 20 magnet bong core with UV is $32.99. And then the one with the maglev is $39.99. So if you're the type to get the most souped up version, you're getting the maglev 20 bong core UV version for $39.99, which is already less than the WeiLong V9.
20 magnet bong core.
Yes.
20 bong core.
20 magnet bong core.
Yeah.
We opened it up and there are like 20 balls just inside of it. Let's open the magnetic one because this is the most basic one. Oh, look at that. The box is already opening. I like how the boxes are uncomplicated.
It looks exactly like the V9 packaging.
Yeah, which is good because it's a related product. Okay, so this cube is really light. There's a lot of piece-to-piece contact on the inside. You can see there are holes here. There's a dragon scale pattern. The core is generic. Oh, this is so cute. It says MoYu, M-O-Y-U. Yeah, it is so adorable. This is a new adjustment system. So over here, it has this stalk. It kind of looks like GAN, and the gear underneath also looks like GAN. All right, so let's try solve on this. I'm not gonna spend too much time on this because I know there are other models. Let's do one quick one. I +2'd. So this is really light. I can see it do better with lube, but you know, as a more serious cuber, this is not what I'm going for. I'm gonna go for the fancier ones. So let's open the next one. Okay, so this one's definitely UV coated. Feels really good. And we have to solve on all of them, so let's do one here. I didn't +2. All right, what are we going for now? So this is the first version with the 20 magnet bong core. And I gotta say, I really like the 20 magnet bong core. The 20 magnet bong core V9 is my main. All right, so now we're getting serious. We're gonna adjust the cube a little, so we'll also take out the accessories. UV coated with springs and a bong core. And this is $33. Oh yeah. This is really good. Feels like it needs some breaking in. It is very dry, but I kind of like it because it's like a blank canvas that you can lubricate. So let's check it out. Ah, Mr. MoYu. So we have the MoYu battle axe. It's got like everything. So yeah, let's open it up and try to adjust the cube. First, let's try to understand what happens here. Probably shouldn't have thrown away the pamphlet like that. Insert into the center pieces chamber and rotate clockwise to adjust the cube's elasticity. So this end grabs onto here. So this is elasticity. So this is the same thing as the MoYu blue thing, except it's white. So let me bump up elasticity a little bit. I always do that on all the MoYu cubes I use. It's very easy to do. So at least like this feels really, really good here. So if you adjust it clockwise, it might turn the gear. Oh, it does. Okay, I can feel the gear give. 1, 2, 3. Okay, so now I'm on setting 4.
So it's kind of backwards from the GAN one because the gear adjusts tension.
Yeah. So if you turn clockwise, you're adjusting tension, and if you're turning counterclockwise, you're adjusting elasticity. And I can feel that after a slight adjustment, the cube does feel tighter and more controllable, so that's fantastic. Let's open the last one, and then compare which one we like better, and then loop the one that we like better. Okay. So this is the one that has maglev, so I just assume it'll be, oh my goodness.
Is that a loose magnet?
Maybe.
It is.
Okay. Thanks, MoYu. Okay, so let's adjust this and then compare. So let's try right here. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. How nice is that? Wow. It's so nice. I really like this adjustment system. Okay. I'm more inclined to like the spring version.
Can I do one on each?
Yeah, sure.
I really want to see how it feels.
All right, what's up, guys? I didn't even notice this from where I was sitting over there, but there's a couple visual things about this cube that are really interesting to me. So the V9 is very characteristically has like the more rounded corners.
Oh, does it have a sharp corner?
Yeah. It's like very, very sharp. It looks sharper than it usually is on MoYu. Even on the V5, the corners are more rounded than they are on this. So this is like a fully like GAN corner, basically. Very curious to try it. Whoa, okay. Wait, this feels like so different. The other visual thing I noticed is that this has the same center caps as the V5, at least from the outside. It's the same like circular inner design with the same kind of bevel on the outside. Yeah, way more tactile, like you said. And it's like, yeah, it definitely feels more like sharp. So the V9, when you turn it, it's the turns are very, like they flow into each other very easily, which can kind of lead to some weird like lockups and corner twisting problems. But that's one of the reasons I like about it. This feels much more rigid. Like this reminds me so much more of a GAN cube, like in so many ways. So basically the first thing I heard about this cube when it was announced is that it might be similar to an Oolong. And I don't know if you guys even know what the Oolong is, because it's been a long time since the last Oolong cube. But if any of you guys are familiar with my older videos, you'll know that this cube was legendary. Like this was my main 3x3 for I think about 2.5 years. So I think I mained this from the time that the Oolong V2 released until the original Volk came out, which was in like mid 2016, I think. That was quite a while. And yeah, this cube is, it's very dead and it's super worn down. But what I'm really, really curious to see is if there are any similarities between these two mechanisms. So the first thing I want to do is just look at the pieces on their own. This is an edge piece. Wow, look at that little magnet in there. I wonder if it's kind of like the Wave Rider where it's really thick and that's how it still kind of maintains its strength. So yeah, this looks like an Oolong. I know I'm kind of teasing it, but I want to look at this compared to the V9 first. So this is the 20 magnet V9 edge. And as you can see on this WeiLong, this is like a classic WeiLong design, which just has this sharp edge here. Like it juts out and then there's a sharp edge. This design here, where there's like a little bit that sticks out, but it's actually completely flat along the edge with just this little protrusion, that is the Oolong design. So I'll show you. So this is the Oolong V2 piece. So if you look at it from the side, you can see that straight edge with a little protrusion. There is a lot of similarities. This piece is kind of longer, it goes deeper into the core, but this also had no core magnets or anything like that. So this is just designed with the ball core in mind, but it is fundamentally a really close design. The corners are significantly different. So this is an Oolong V2 corner, and then this is the WeiLong V10, and these don't really look similar at all. So I think the Oolong characteristics really just come from this edge design with this like flat edge here with a little protrusion coming out. That is very characteristic of the Oolong. The corners look a lot more standard. Like this is the WeiLong V9 corner here, and they look really close. Let's see, when did I upload my original Oolong V2 unboxing? July 2014. So it's really close to 10 years since that cube came out, and here I am still talking about new 3x3s. So it's pretty cool. It's cool to see some of those same design elements make their way into a modern cube. And yeah, just going back and forth between old cube, new cube, and just really seeing how much better cubes have gotten. It's really cool. Okay, so the maglev one, it's definitely faster, but like not by a lot. Like it's not that much faster. Yeah, I think I like the spring one more too.
Yeah, let's move up. Let's move up to the spring one. All right.
Yeah.
We're gonna add some Dignitas on the inside. Always have some FC comm. We need that. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. It might need to be a little bit looser, but let's try some attempts here. It's so good. Right now, it has a really creamy, sort of smooth feel without being mushy, so I can still feel the internals of the cube while I'm cubing. It's really nice. I was really impressed by this cube, honestly, after lubing it with Dignitas and FC Comm, which is how I treat my WeiLong V9. I really couldn't put the cube down. I just kept solving on it. I think the reason is the cube is very tactile, and it's tactile in a good way, so all the sensations you feel are positive feedback. The movement is really nice, and the cube is very firm and stable. So it wasn't firm to the point where it just wouldn't corner cut. It corner cut well, but it was also really good against deforming. So I didn't get any weird squishiness when I was doing MU moves, and when I was being rough with it, it also stayed in shape really well. It reminded me of the MoYu version of the GAN 12, if that makes sense. The GAN 12 is also very crispy, tactile, and it maintains its shape really well, and I felt like that MoYu cube that we just sampled was exactly like that. If I had to pick a model that I really liked, I think it would definitely be the spring version of the 20 magnet ball core. I think the 20 magnet ball core is essential. That is a really good feature that helps you get really good control. And the spring one is cheaper and it's a little bit slower. I think that makes more sense for me. And I think that's going to make more sense for the majority of the market. But if you know you're a light turner and you like maglev and you don't want that risk of spring noise, you can go for the maglev one. That's cool too. Both are very good. I set mine to tension 2 and compression 2. So they're on the lower end of the compression. I think one is usable, which is really nice because on some cubes like the 14 Pro that we sampled, the lower end of the tension spectrum wasn't even usable. So I like how the lower end is usable, and of course the higher end, it might be a little bit harsh and hard to work with, but at least there's like a good range of tensions that are usable on this cube. So all in all, I'm really happy with it. I like how the price went down and they revamped the dual adjustment system so it doesn't look like the same thing as what they've been doing for years. I really like how they brought back that oblong sharpness. That was really nice. Yeah, it's overall a very good cube. I mean, obviously there was something loose in one of the cubes that we got, but I don't expect that to be an issue because A, I think MoYu will pay a lot more attention to actual factory released product, and B, if there's any issue, customer service will solve it for you. So yeah, I'm switching to this cube. It's so fun. It's gonna make cubing fun for me again, and it's gonna make me do a lot more solves, and because I'm doing a lot more solves, I'm gonna get better at cubing. I think that's what cubing is all about. I think for the price and for the performance and the features and everything around the cube, I think it's a really good buy. Definitely check it out at TheCubicle.com. Stay tuned for an Everyone Solves. I think this cube is definitely worth everyone trying, so we'll have that video out for you very soon where you get to see different perspectives on the cube. So I'm sure you guys noticed at this point, yes, we have a Tingman mat. I'm really excited to announce that we're going to